A very good morning, viewers of Nagaland TV. I'm Rinki Gogoi and I welcome you to another glorious episode of Good Morning Nagaland. Happiness begins with a spiritual experience of living every moment with love, gratitude and grace. Come, let us receive the grace of God and reverence our episode with a Bible passage.
Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. Hebrews 13:8.
Well, after that beautiful Bible verse, let's see the positive thought of the day.
I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas A. Edison.
What a wonderful positive thought by Thomas Edison. Now it's time to move on with our next segment, that is top headlines. A fire broke out at Pom Colony Walford in Dimapur on Thursday at around 1 a.m. Many houses have been gutted down by the fire. However, the cause of the fire is yet to be claimed. Shillong Chamber Choir's founder and music composer Neil Kongnikri died at Reliance Hospital in Mumbai on Wednesday evening after a brief illness at 5 p.m. Narendra Modi paid his heartfelt condolences on Twitter. Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma has called for an urgent review meeting on Thursday on the COVID scenario in the state. 2 cases of the Omicron variant detected in the state. A total of 230 resident doctors from various hospitals in Mumbai have tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 3 days. More than 30,000 birds, including flamingos, cranes, comes to Nifat. Birds from Siberia, Europe, comes to Nifat, Nashik district to escape the harsh winter conditions. That's all for the headlines. Now it's time to move on with our very important segment, that is print preview. Viewers, come, let us read the news from our very important daily Eastern Mirror. Let me first highlight the headlines of this paper. The first headline is India records first Omicron death. The next headline is single day COVID-19 cases shoot up, third wave hits Delhi. Center issues revised guidelines for home isolation. Shillong Chamber Choir founder passes away. AFSPA will go with Naga political solutions, says NPCC. Civil Services main exams to be held as per scheduled. Congress MLA joins NPF ahead of polls in Manipur. IB Mohan News yate kinika janana se itu mohan sabo. First, India records first Omicron death. Single day COVID-19 cases shoot up, third wave hits Delhi. India on Wednesday recorded the first death linked to the Omicron variant of the coronavirus after the samples of a man in Rajasthan's Udaipur who died last week showed the presence of the variant, sources in the Union Health Ministry said. The 73-year-old man who was found infected with Omicron in genome sequencing and who had tested negative for the infection twice died in an Udaipur hospital on December 31, sources told PTI. itula news la hisab te do India te mahala desh te enika Omicron laga coronavirus laga notun variant Omicron laga cases kan bari takia time te India te ekta manu Omicron bimari lagi kina murishe koi kina janishe aro itula hisab te do Udaipur hospital te itu manu tu murishe koi kina janishe aro itu manu tu 73-year-old ekta manu thakishe mota manu tai Omicron bimari duibar lagi kina test tala genome sequencing la test reports khante janya time de tai to duibar Omicron bimari to lagise holebi last day to nabachi kina murishe koina janishe Udaipur la hospital ekta te IB Mohan next news to sabo Shillong Chamber Choir passes away Shillong Chamber Choir founder and noted music composer Neil Nongkinri died in Mumbai after a brief illness on Wednesday, said choir officials. The 52-year-old music conductor and composer who led the SCC to the national fame after a reality TV show about a decade ago died in the Reliance Hospital in Mumbai after a brief illness, they said. Neil and the entire choir are in Mumbai for the past 3 months on work. He was admitted at the hospital yesterday and passed away in the evening today after a surgery, a spokesperson of the group told PTI. Mahala Shillong Chamber, the very famous Shillong Chamber Choir junto mahan ekla northeast te nohoi kena India te nohoi kena pura world te pura dunia te popular thakiala Shillong Chamber Choir do tayala founder Neil conductor Neil Nongkinri do joakali Wednesday dinte murishe koina jani paise aro tai do 52-year-old music conductor and composer do tai do Reliance Hospital Mumbai de brief illness ekta te thakise taila heart problem bra tai murishe kona yade janaise tai do ekta surgery ekta undergo koi thakise tai etu Mumbai Hospital de evening de surgery ekta Dr. Watala opor surgery ekta perform kurse holebi napunchi kena tai to evening de muri jase kona yade mahan jani paise. Let's go on with the next news, that is AFSPA will go on with Naga political solution, says NPCC. The Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee has described a march against the Armed Forces Special Powers Act as hitting the tail of snake to kill it instead of the head. The disturbed area tag and AFSPA will automatically become infructuous to if the Naga political issues is resolved, stated the party while accusing the state government of delaying the solution. NPCC Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee prakushe itu AFSPA do Naga political solutions karne bhal na hoy Naga political solutions karne ekdom bhal hoy gushe aru taiwa kwa do itu snake ke taila puchur de eniga mari dia nishna ekta ase matha de mari kena murabule na hoy kena puchur de mari kena tage tease koyala nishna ase aru itu AFSPA do Nagaland political issues kan karne ekdom bhal na hoy kuna janaise aru itu de NPCC pra itu AFSPA do nauta nimite mon khushina pa janaise. I will next news sabo. Center issued revised guidelines for home isolation. The Union Health Ministry on Wednesday said COVID-19 patients under home isolation will stand discharged after at least 7 days from testing positive and no fever for 3 successive days in revised guidelines for home isolation of mild or asymptomatic cases. It also advised people not to rush for self-medication, blood investigation or radiological imaging like chest x-ray or CT scan without consultation of treating medical officer. Joakali Mohalla Center Union Health Ministry Pramange home isolation karne for asymptomatic patients home isolation karne nutun guidelines kan dikena ase aru itu guidelines la hisab te kwa do asymptomatic persons kan do home isolation se thakiba lage holibi itu guidelines la hisab te home isolation te thakise kulebi proper manu khan care lobole caretaker khan thakiba lage kushe aru nijor pra self diagnose kori kena nijor নিজৰ পৰা self isolation তে যাব না পাৰে কুছে একটা মেডিকেল অফিচাৰ লাগা জানকাৰীতে হি যাব পাৰিব কুছে আৰু এটো এজড পিপল খান আৰু মই খান ইমিউনো compressive manu khan immune compressed disease thakia khan immune system khan bia thakiala manu khan la bimari khan thakile etu khan to ekta bhal doctor ke sai ke nahi doctor laga hisab te hi home isolation jabo pare kushe aro home isolation jaise kulebi after 7 days of home isolation hua piste testing positive hua piste coronavirus la bimari la positive hua piste ta itu la piste 7 days aro khotom hoi kena tai laga consecutive 3 days te 3 din par hua piste hi bemar eku na thaki kena covid testing la bemar eku na thaki hoile hi home isolation pra ulabo paribo kina janaise I will next news sabo Civil services main exams to be held as per scheduled. Amid demand to postpone the upcoming civil services 2021, citing surge in COVID-19 cases, the Union Public Service Commission on Wednesday announced that the exam will be held as per scheduled. Yate mahan jania to mahan laga UPSC laga commissions khanwa UPSC la boards khanwa etu main exam khan do civil service la main exam do date ta kan kinika date to set korina ase exam laga date itu mote hi cholai jabo kushe itu mote hi exam to ho kushe manu khan students kan bishi coronavirus kan laga pandemic bimari phelata upor de students kan bishi protest kori kina itula date to postpone kurbi kuna mang ko dekshe holebi union UPSC laga board pra inia tai khan ki date dishe itu laga hisab te hi exam to cholai jabo kuna janaise abi mahan ita next mo khan laga next daily that is Morang Express the power of truth te chai kina tate ki news dikina se itu la uporte salbo Let me first read out the headlines of this paper. First headlines is Assam Rifles Director General on AFSPA extortion and other issues. Nagaland COVID-19 6 fresh cases in Dimapur. India witnessing exponential rise in number of COVID cases. Over 12.67 lakh voters in Nagaland. Bipin Rawat chopper crash, no technical snag or sabotage. Bad weather identified as prime reason. Implementing solution will render AFSPA pointless NPCC. Yate itu na Morang Express the power of truth la news to maximum to moi khan mahala Eastern Mirror te sa nishina hi ase hoile bi yate wa mo khan selective news juntu mo khan Morang Express Eastern Mirror te nasado yate sailebo India witnessing exponential rise in the number of COVID cases. India is seeing an exponential rise in the number of coronavirus cases, which is believed to be driven by its Omicron variant, the center said on Wednesday, while highlighting that the country's value which indicates the spread of the infection is 2.69 higher than the 1.69 recorded during the peak of the pandemic's second wave. Addressing a press conference here, ICMR Director General Dr. Balram Bhargava said the spike in the number of COVID cases is being witnessed in cities and the Omicron variant is the predominant circulating strain. Mokhania de jania to India te to coronavirus laga bimari laga number to total number khandu cases khandu bishi bahia se kuna janaise aro logote Director General of ICMR Dr. Balram Bhargava Brakwa to itu COVID la cases khandu bishi do cities khante hi phelaina ase kushe aro logote itu Omicron variant bi bishi bari Omicron variant bra infect kuria laga manu khan la cases khan bi bishi barina ase kushe to itu karne mohan vigilant hui kena mohan nijor karne care koribo lage mohan mask khan pindibo lage aru mohan mask khan ekla chuna chulaina sanitizers khan bi use koribo lage aru bemar hose gole tu mohan la center bra Eastern Mirror te guidelines mohan jania disna itu la hisab te home isolations khan jo niyom hisab te chulai jabo lage I bi mohan next news sai lobo Bipin Rawat chopper crash, no technical snag or sabotage, bad weather identified as prime reason. No technical snag or sabotage and bad weather leading to a phenomenon called controlled flight into terrain is believed to have identified as the prime reason for the crash of the IAF helicopter near Coonoor that killed CDS Bipin Rawat and 13 others. People familiar with the development said on Wednesday. Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal V.R. Chaudhary and Air Marshal Manvendra Singh, who headed the tri-service investigation into the crash, apprised Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on the findings of the probe. Itu mohan December 2021 te mohan ekta chopper crash te IAF Indian Air Force la chopper crash te mohan laga General CDS General Defence la General Bipin Rawat aru logote tai laga wife aru logote 13 other personnels can be itu chopper crash la accident te murishe kuina janishe holebi itu investigation chulai jaise Indian Air Force pra ekta tri service investigation team launch kurishe itu ki karne accident tu she aru kiniga Hushe to Kala Opor investigation Kurbala connect a team ekta launch Kurishile, or it to team bra investigation Chulai Jahomaita Kanchanishe, it to do alak ikuna hoikina, it to bad weather karni, Aseko Kinakushe, Aro, Daikan Brakwado, it to specifically Mokan Laga, Army Hanla, Dangor Sab Kange, Aro General Kange, or Dangor officers Kange, Lucha time de chopper Kanchulala pilot Kanto, Vishi Palwa training Kuriala. Pilots can take well again tai khan pra janaise aru with this I would like to wind up my daily news print preview section. Hoy mo khan mahala important newspapers khan mahala Nagaland te chuli thakela newspapers Eastern Mirror aru Morang Express te kiniga news khan takishe edu khan man sab sai lushe aru itia mo khan mokhala next segment that is fact of the day sai lubo.
Maria Montessori opened her first school and daycare center in Rome on January 6, 1907. A.R. Rahman, an Indian musician, was born on January 6, 1967.
Well, that was all for the learning part. Now let's move on with our favorite section, that is melody.
Her skin is pale like modern wine. Heads up with a smile that she never let go. Blended with shots for the perfect cry. Blue, hurts yourself along with the sky. Please don't cry. whispering secrets up in the sky. 'Cause blue is all I've known, and I'll ever know. Blue, I just said with the sky. Please don't cry. I know you miss home when it rains, but everything has a name. Losing yourself is hard, but so is finding yourself again.
The music was beautiful in every way. I really loved the way she sang, the videography, the editing, the music and everything. It was very calm and soothing and refreshing. Now, with that we have come to the end of our Good Morning show. But before winding up, it's time to look into our weather reports. And we will see you tomorrow at the same time and same spot. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on Hornbill